There isn't any particular order that you have to remove the jacks. I like to do it from the passenger side and work clockwise around it because my storage for everything is on the other side.
Right, those go in the blue bag. And now you are ready to attach the camper back to your truck. So while Justin gets ready in the truck, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start lifting the jack. Because that is something that takes a minute or two. So about there, I'm good. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell him he can come back a little. And I'm gonna check how lined up he is. He usually comes and checks too, make sure I'm right. Good to go?
You're good to go.
Once I get that okay from him, I go ahead and I unhook.
Take the pin out. We
Unlatch.
undo the lock.
And I start putting it back down. And I feel like I'm pretty good. Go ahead and relatch that.
When hooking up the camper to your tow vehicle, there's a few important things that we need to do. As you can see, Erin did not lower this all the way down because we need to hook up our tow bars first. So to do that, we're gonna raise this up and take pressure off of the truck and the camper so we can easily hook up our chains and our tow bars. And one of the things that we're gonna look for here is we're actually going to watch this hitch lift up into the hitch mount, and we're actually going to raise up the tow vehicle a few inches to relieve the pressure off of this. Now you can see it's lifting up and starting to put pressure on the tow vehicle rather than on the hitch. So I'm going to lift it up a few more inches to take pressure off of that so we can easily hook up the tow bars and the chains. It doesn't matter which side you're on. However, we're gonna put this in first and get that pin locked in. We do want to remember how many links we're going to be connecting to into this slot right here. We're gonna count up from the bar first to make sure that we have the same amount of links. We need to make sure that both sides are exactly the same. If not, you're going to be putting different pressure and different weight on it, and it's not going to tow safely and it's going to feel off. So for this particular case, I had it on 6 when we came down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put the 6th one in that slot. Put my chain over. So this cranks down and it'll lock in place. This tab will lock in place. So I'm going to crank that in. And you hear it lock into place. I'm just going to wiggle it back and forth just to make sure that it's good. So now onto the other side. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Put our tow bar in. Make sure it's connected. Now this one spins just the same. So we're going to count up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's going to go in our channel.
Just going to show them the channel.
Yep, the channel is right there. You can see that little channel. I'm going to hold that. And now you can see right here on this side where that channel, where that 6th chain goes into. And that's connected. You heard that latch. Now we've got to make sure it's solid. Once those are in, now we can take the pressure off of our jack, retract that all the way up, put the rest of our blocks away. This does take a while, so I apologize. It's a little bit slow, but it's better than hand cranking it.
During this time, you can think about your next trip you would like to take with Cadydid Camper Rentals.
So I'm going to bring this jack all the way up. I don't want it to seat tightly inside of it, and you'll hear it change. So once it seats up, I'm going to just lower it down just a little bit to take any pressure off of the motor.
It's good.
So did you hear it stop? I don't want to press any further from there, so I'm just going to release it a little bit. That way we know it's good, it's up and out of the way. From here, I'm going to take my safety chains first. And I have 2 chains here. And as you can see, we want our chains to cross, but we don't want them twisted. If we're twisting our chains, that's actually weakening them, so when it pulls, this link is weak and could actually break. So we want to make sure that the chains aren't twisted, and then we're going to hook it up crossways. So the left side is going to go to the right side to the left. They're not twisted, and what that'll do is if for some reason this comes off, that's going to create a cradle to catch the trailer in. So now that we have that, we are going to connect our emergency brake, and this I just loop through. We don't want that going through the chains. We want this as a straight line as possible, so if this ever comes off, it's going to pull on our safety brake. It's going to pull that out, and that's going to activate the brakes on the trailer and stop the trailer from rolling away. Now we want to make sure that that is in and seated, but that is a nice straight line and nothing is tangled, it's not binding up on anything or dragging on the ground. From there, we're going to hook up our electrical. And we're just going to double check everything. We've got our chains, we're hooked up, we've got our emergency brake, we've got our tow bars, and we've got our pin and lock. This pin is very important. Make sure that that goes back in. From there, it's just doing our walk around the trailer to make sure that everything is locked up and closed up.
We are hooked up. We are ready to go. The last thing I'm going to do is my walk around. So I'm going to start up here because I'm going to do one solid loop. I'm going to make sure that this is, well, first I'm going to make sure that they're both turned off to ensure that I don't run down the road with those running. Once know that those are turned off, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that they are locked tight. I'm going to come around the trailer and I'm going to look for anything that might be left open. This was left open. Go ahead and shut that, making sure that it's latched tight. Don't want to lose anything going down the road, both for others' sakes as well as my own. I personally like to have them locked, just so I don't have to think about that at the next stop. Keep coming. Make sure that I left my hookups the way they should be. Everything's turned off. Looks good to go. I'm not littering or leaving anything behind. Like to leave things like I was never here. I'm going to make sure this door is both shut and locked. Again, catching everything, making sure my fire's out and taken care of. Coming on over. I did the thing I always do, and I left this bar open. I don't know how many times I've caught it in the rearview mirror and had to stop and jump out and go take care of that. Before I do, I'm going to make sure that door's shut tight. Lift it, turn it, make sure that's latched, good to go. This one was left open as well. Make sure that's shut tight and locked. And everything looks good. Last step, we're going to pull forward just a little bit so I'm able to get this back chock removed. So he goes up just a bit. I go ahead and grab that, give him the signal that we're good to go, and he'll go ahead and back off that, and I'm able to remove those and put it back into storage.